Okay, so who do we have with us today?
Blue Bean.
Tie-dye Willie.
Tie-dye Willie. Welcome, guys. Do you want to just tell us a little bit about you and like how you decided to hike the AT?
Yeah, sure. So I originally got into hiking when I was younger, and I've always wanted to do a long through hike. And while Zoom is all online right now, all my classes are online, I have the opportunity to go in between towns on Monday to Thursday and go to school and use my computer through Zoom and finish up my classes. And then on the weekends, long weekends, Friday to Monday morning, then I'll go and hike the AT.
Nice. And you're talking college classes, right?
College classes.
Because you look really young.
Yeah, exactly.
So just wanted to clarify.
I get that a lot.
That's really cool. So I think you're the first person we've heard of who's like going to school while they're hiking the AT.
Yeah, it's pretty unique. I thought more people would do it, but I understand why they don't. It's pretty challenging to just be only focused on school while you're in town, and then on the trail just be focused on the trail.
Right.
So I know you're pretty not very far into the trail. Have you had a problem getting a good Wi-Fi connection to be able to?
So far I've only stayed at 2 places, but I have been. I had to skip a few classes because I didn't have connection on the trail, and that was only for the first week because I flew in on a Sunday and I started hiking on a Monday.
Okay.
But I plan on being in town from Monday to Thursday and maybe do some slack packing in the middle of the week.
Okay.
So yep.
Kudos to you for doing that. I think that's great.
Thanks.
And Ty.
I may get to stay in pace with you, even though you're a lot younger. You're taking all this, all
Exactly.
those breaks.
We're gonna be hopefully.
Yeah.
You're gonna do a lot of me.
Yeah.
For the first few weeks.
And Tie-dye Willie, just tell us a little bit about you, if you don't
Well,
mind.
my family, we grew up camping, and I started backpacking through a summer camp that I went to when I was in my early teens. And because I live in Virginia, I had quick access to the AT. So I've been hiking on the AT since I was 15 or 16. And that put the dream in there to hike the AT. And then I was supposed to do a through hike right after college in 1977. Way back then, at the last minute, I had to drop out. So ever since then, I've had the AT map on my wall, just reminding me to keep that dream alive and look for an opportunity, a break of 5 or 6 months that I could take to do the hike. And it took retirement to find those months. So, so from about 16, it's been about 50 years that I've had this dream to do it.
Wow.
And I'm just thrilled that I can do it now, and my family's really supportive too.
That's great.
So yeah, it's cool. A dream that's
It's
living the
finally
dream,
here.
literally.
Yeah.
I remind myself, even as I was hiking the other day, I said, "Yeah, you're living the dream you've had for 50 years."
And so is the reality matching the dream?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I'd done enough backpacking on the AT before that I knew that. Now as I'm out here longer, we'll see if it matches the dream as well. Because I know the endurance part will be the challenge. Well, my body really holding up is the biggest concern for me, being my age. But so far, so good.
And if you don't mind saying, how old are you?
66.
66.
Nice. And you are?
23.
Nice. Okay, so one question for both of you. What is your luxury items that you're carrying with you?
Carrying a 5-pound computer and iPad mini for a second monitor and a mouse. So sometimes I'll be shipping that ahead if I have enough time in between, but most of the times I'm going to be carrying that with me.
Okay. And any other luxury items, would you say?
No, because I don't have any room in my pack for that. So because my computers come anywhere for luxury items.
Yeah, it takes up a lot of room, but yes.
And you already answered your question. Do you want another question?
Sure.
Let's see. We have a list of questions here from viewers. Umbrella, poncho, rain skirt, or rain pants? What do you use for rain?
Right now I'm using rain pants and an umbrella. But I'm probably going to go to a rain skirt, I think, at some point, just so it won't be quite as hot.
And it's easier to take on and off, maybe?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, right. And the umbrella, I've only used it once so far, so I haven't quite maneuvered that, but I got one of the 6 Moon Designs umbrellas. It's really lightweight.
Really nice.
Which you also know the owners of 6 Moon Designs.
Yeah, Ron Moak.
They're like your longtime friends?
Yeah, we were friends years ago. That's who I was going to hike the trail with in '77, and then I lost touch with them. But more recently, I discovered, looking at a video of the PCT kickoff event, I saw Ron there with his gear, and I was like, yeah, that was really cool to reconnect. And we I've emailed him, and he knows I'm doing the AT and all that.
Small world.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, nice to have you guys with us and meet you.
Thanks. And
Good luck to you both.
You have a wonderful, wonderful place here.
Thank
Keep it
you.
up.
Thanks.
Take 3.
Okay, who do we have here with us today?
I'm Danny, or Walkie Talkie on trail, so newly acquired trail name. And I'm out here just because I've hiked 49 of the 50 states and figured this went right along with it to go
Wow.
backpack the AT, and I'm hiking to home. So
Cool.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I don't have a trail name yet. My husband Jonathan and I, we were hiking last year, and we had to get off trail, but we're super excited to be back out this year. And I've always wanted to hike the AT since I was a little girl. I grew up camping and hiking, and I remember we hiked a small portion of the trail, my dad and I, and looking over my shoulder when we had to turn around and go back, I was thinking I wanted to keep going. So
Wow.
now I get to do that.
Very cool.
I'm Jonathan, her husband. I have no idea why I'm here.
You're
Still
along
trying-
for the ride?
Yeah, I'm just still trying to figure it out. But, hopefully, somewhere along the way, I'll figure out my purpose out here.
Cool.
And I guess I don't really know if I've kept the trail name or accepted it. But, I've been dubbed Platinum because I like to stay in town.
Ah, platinum blazing. Nice. So, and why did you guys decide this year to start from the beginning again instead of just picking up where you got
Yeah.
off last year?
It was really important that we do like a continuous journey north. So
We wanted it to feel like a through hike if we were going to
Gotcha.
do one.
yeah, last
Cool.
year kind of got broken up a little bit. So we wanted to just start from the beginning.
Cool.
And how far did you make it last year?
Just past Hot Springs.
Okay. And then COVID came and
Yeah.
ruined it.
Yeah, unfortunately. But it's okay. It's a new year.
Mhm. And Danny, what do you do when you're not hiking?
I am a physical therapist and a power lifter. So when I'm not hiking, I'm lifting weights or helping people get back to moving around.
Wow, that's awesome. I've seen some of your pictures powerlifting on Instagram, and you are amazing.
Thank you.
Very cool. Do you guys want to tell us a little bit about the tag you're carrying and how that came to be?
Yes, so last year, Eddie Noonkester tragically passed away on trail, and his family wanted a pair of hikers or a hiker to take it to Maine with them. So it just happened at the right time, and we took the tag last year, and obviously it didn't make it last year, so we're taking it with us this year.
Very cool. What a great thing to do, and I'm sure his family is so excited to follow you guys. And
Yes, and his family is awesome. They've been so supportive to us.
Cool. And you're the only ones that have a tag.
Yeah, we have 3 tags that we're carrying with us.
That's right. You have your own from last year.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's see. I have a question for all of you. What has been the hardest part of your through hike so far?
Just the non-stop rain and then cold nights. So it's hard to be, it would be one thing to be wet and then be warm so that you can dry out before the morning. But just being so wet all the time has been kind of hard because it's so early in the hike.
Mm-hmm.
But I've met up with some wonderful folks here, and we've been making do and getting in and getting dry and warm when we can. So
It helps to have
yeah.
other people in the same discomfort level.
Yes.
Shared misery.
Yeah.
For me, it's getting out of my bag in the morning. And they can attest to that because it's really hard for me to get out of my bag.
I think I would echo what Danny said, and that is, when things freeze and you can't feel your hands, or there's pieces of your gear that constantly stay wet that you won't dry, it really puts a strain on your brain. You're just like, if I could just keep this dry and my pack was 10 pounds lighter because of the water, it'd be great. Yeah, I say cold and wet.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Food.
So if somebody wants to follow your journeys, do you...
She wants to talk about food.
Oh. I thought that was just a joke.
Are you hungry all the time?
I am. Yes. Yeah.
Awesome.
So I do trail running too. So I've already got some hunger.
Nice.
Yeah, it hasn't quite kicked in yet, but the day before we came here, I was just like ravenous. I was like, I just want to eat everything, and I need to stop. Like, I was like, I haven't hiked hard enough to eat this much today. But I'm excited for some of my trail foods and snacks. It's things that I don't eat in everyday life because I just don't do enough to need to eat all of that junk.
All those calories.
Yeah.
So we are vlogging. If anyone wants to follow along, our YouTube is The Blazing Bakers, and we're also on Instagram at Blazing Bakers.
Okay.
And I'm on Instagram, and it's Dr. Danny Renee. So it's DrDaniRene.
Okay. Thanks, guys. We're so happy to meet you all and have you here with us.
Thanks for having us.
Awesome.